good to go.
Hey gang, welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Company, 2420 Government Street. We welcome you to this evening show. I'm here with Bones and Moore, and I'm Maverick. Welcome.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay.
Folks, let's know if that music and background's too loud.
I should have purged this.
See, Tom, I could see your name tonight. I couldn't see it last night.
Hey Tom.
Well, start off with sports tonight. We have some big sports news.
Big sports news.
Oh, yeah.
March Madness, baby.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
bigger than that.
Does it start
Drew
Thursday?
Brees.
Starts Thursday.
Talking about
Okay.
Drew Brees?
Bigger than that.
Oh,
Is
no,
that
there
him?
ain't nothing bigger than that.
Oh, yeah. You kind of sort of knew he was retiring.
Yeah, we did.
That was just a happening.
Nothing bigger than that.
But LeBron James buys into the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, he did.
Don't know why. Nobody knows why, because he's always wearing a Yankee hat. Always claimed to be a Yankee fan. So
How much did he buy him for? Did it say?
that did not say. They did not say.
I'm sure you can find out.
Sure he could. It's public
Right.
knowledge, I think.
I mean, all the other big news I have is kind of a moot point, except for who's our favorite football player?
Drew Brees.
No,
Yes.
no,
Winston?
no,
Drew Brees.
no,
That's what I
no,
thought.
no.
I know who my
Who we
favorite
always
is.
wanted to come in the fucking game?
Oh, I heard the Fitz is back.
He signed for.
Not my favorite player.
I know, but it's like it's
You asked me
him.
who my favorite player was.
Okay.
No, I just said who's our favorite player.
Yeah, in other
Well,
words, who comes into the
oh,
game
so
and
I
makes
don't-
things happen?
Well, you never hear watching
The
when
Fitz.
Fitz comes into the game. We always
He went for he fined for the Washington football team
$10 million a year.
for two.
No, he only got 1 year.
I think he got two.
Signed 1 year,
Okay.
$10 million.
He's loving that.
$10 million bucks?
Why not?
Oh, hell yes.
I'd love it too.
No, it ain't.
There's-
I would love it too. It's pretty cool.
But Winston's pretty big news too, though. Man.
Winston got a contract and Hill got a
He
contract
signed almost $10 million, $12 million with the Saints.
for the Saints. And
Washington wanted him bad. He said nope. The Saints said nope. He's staying here. He's fighting for the position.
good.
So apparently,
I hope we have a
agreed
nice year with both of them. Let's use both of them and see where we can go.
You put Winston behind the center and you put Hill wherever you got to use him on it, from the tight end to the fullback. You lose too many positions when you put him behind the center. Too many.
I don't know.
But
What else we got?
My thing was big with Fitzpatrick. I was just like,
Yeah, I like the Fitz.
wow.
I'm telling you what, in a long time, in minutes and games, you have minutes left. That last 4 minutes when he played last year
Welcome, Kayla.
Northwest Montana.
to
Holy
come back
smokes.
and win the game, it was awesome.
Kalispell area, I'm assuming, if it's Northwest Montana.
Montana.
Taylor
Oh, that's-
Gunto.
Mark,
They were getting dumped. They're supposed to get dumped on again today. Allie, welcome.
Allie, hello.
Yep, we got it.
Mark Bugs Moran.
I spent 4 lovely years in Montana.
Dude, wasn't no
You
worse
know,
than
there's a
staying
Bugs
away on-
Moran from somewhere else, Mark.
See, I don't know. I mean, the winter times were,
No, I'm not going there. I don't
Brutal.
care. I'm not ever going there.
Well,
summer times were pretty
Like
nice.
I
though.
said, where Allie's at, you don't have to worry about snow. Not where they're at. Caitlin's, they're supposed to get dumped on.
Again? Caitlin, it was 79 here today.
Oh, that's what she meant. There we go. I didn't know what she meant. I didn't see the comment up above. I can't see anything.
Boy.
What?
A neighbor to the west.
Yeah, well, South Dakota, North Dakota,
Yep.
Montana,
Well, I would like to go see.
Flathead Lake, yep.
I would like to go see Mount Rushmore.
Oh, been there
Oh, have
a
you?
couple times. It's kind of cool, but when we went in July, when we figured it's gonna be hot,
Right.
short t-shirt around the 4th of July weekend, and we get up
So
there. Oh, dude, it was so freaking cold and rainy. Nobody had jackets or sweatshirts.
Oh,
We had to go
no,
to
that
the
ain't
stores in town, and all I got was one of those like Mexican pullover
Ponchos.
jackets, kind of sort of with the little hat, and the
Yeah.
little freaking strings hang down. I was like, it was cold.
Flathead Lake area. That was near one of our flight areas, the Tango Zero.
And
flight
that
area.
had to be cold there, right?
It was brutal cold. Brutal cold. That was a long drive from Great Falls too.
No, it's just no cold anymore.
That was a long day.
No cold anymore.
Caitlin's still getting snow, huh? Not here.
Yeah, it is.
Called the drug runner.
Yeah, that's what all the drug runners wear.
My daughter would know that. Come on, Caitlin, how do you know that? Oh, I blame it on the other house occupant.
Sure, why
Why
not?
not?
So,
Tiger Woods, no charges. Absolutely no
what
charges.
there be?
They said that people were still skeptical whether he was on something
Come on,
or
man. He's
whatever.
going to play golf. He drove too fast. Give him a speeding
But
ticket.
the sheriff came out and said absolutely.
I didn't think nothing of that.
I didn't think anything. It
In the
was
morning time, he was rushing. He was late.
big for smokers. The state of Florida, at the legislative level, is trying to pass Bill 239. That Florida, anybody from Florida, you need to shoot this down.
Yep.
They are trying to ban smoking in parks and beaches.
Outdoors, just like New Jersey.
New Jersey did.
Dude, that's
Better.
freaking nuts. You can't even walk down the street. That's,
No, you know
that's
what?
infringing on
That's
everything.
that's infringing on everything. That is. That's crazy. If they allow that, they're fools. You know, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't like smoking. I can understand it in restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, indoors I
Inside,
can see.
inside. Yeah, I got you. But you know what? I'm outside. I'm walking down the street with a cigar, and you're gonna give me a dirty look or have me arrested or something? You're out of your mind.
I can buy the.
I can't. No, I'm not down with it.
The smoking, the indoor smoking, I can buy that. I'd like to sit down in a restaurant and not worry about smoke.
I think it should.
But outdoors, no, I'm
I
outside.
think indoors should depend upon the owner of the.
The establishment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
up. If it's a bar, if they want to allow smoking, fine, let them smoke. Everybody will know up front. This bar allows smoking.
And if you don't like it, don't go.
Don't
As
go.
Bowden says a lot of times.
Find
If you
another,
don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like it, don't go. If you don't like it, touch it.
find another bar.
So that's like not going to the graduation ceremony at Columbia University in New York, right?
I don't believe I've ever been invited. Have you?
Six. Not one, not two, three, four,
Not
five, but 6 different graduation ceremonies on the same day.
Brace yourself, because I heard the story. What's it for?
Native American graduation, Lavender graduation to celebrate the LGBTQ group, Asian graduation, FLI graduation. I had no clue what that meant, but that means graduation for first generation and or low income.
I think that's a slight.
Latinx, you can figure that one out, and black graduation. So where do all the, so they should have 7. Where will all the white graduates go? White graduates?
Wherever they want.
Dude, this is so messed up. This is so.
They're segregating everybody.
Absolutely.
And you know,
They go right back to what we got out of.
60 years ago.
united we stand,
Divided we fall.
and we're being
Even Jose.
further divided, further divided, further divided. Pretty soon, we're not even going to be able to stand for ourselves.
Very right, Mark. The pussification of America.
Yep.
Yeah.
I read that and I was like, no, that can't be true. My nephew was thinking of going to Columbia. My sister found out about that, but now he's going to get a ride. I think he's got almost a 3/4 ride to Stony Brook on Long Island. Who, in fact, made it to the NCAA.
Well, good for Stony Brook.
Yeah, it's a good baseball school, but they never really got to that. But it's going to be an interesting tournament this year.
There is the Cinderella team with the Cinderella nun is dancing.
She's 90 years old.
101 years old. The nun's going to be.
Is she 101 now?
101. She's going to be courtside
Wow.
for what is it? Loyola Chicago?
Royal Marymount?
No, it's Chicago.
Yeah, but they're out of care. I think that's the whole name. I think
Yeah,
that's
Chicago's
the
the
whole name.
name of it.
I think that's the whole name of the school. Loyola Marymount. I think it's in Chicago. I
think you're right.
I'm not guaranteed on that.
I think Chicago's in the name, not Marymount.
Loyola Chicago. There's only one way to find out.
Yep. only one
Somebody
way to find
Google
out.
that.
Somebody find out what I can't remember the sister's name, but
Oh, I
it's a 101-year-old nun that's going to be courtside.
There's not a lot of them, so there has to be. Yeah.
There should only be one.
What else you got? What do you guys got? While I
Well-
do some fact checking.
You know, we were upset I was mainly,
Oh yeah, you were.
about some of the things they changed about the cartoons.
Oh,
But they had on MTV a nearly X-rated version and video. Well, it was live, so of I forget the female entertainer, but it was
oh, you talking about the one where they're grinding?
yeah, they were grinding and pole dancing, and in their song it's a lot of very nasty
Sister Jean.
derogatory comments about a female private.
Oh,
It's
Cardi
in the
B.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But they're allowed to show that and publicize that. But we can't read Dr. Seuss to our kids.
And they're allowed to show this too. This guy was on the Grammys.
Yeah, look at that outfit. Huh?
Oh,
Now, he's in a
come on.
onesie. Now, you know what? I would be going to jail because if I see that, I'd have to sock her head.
Really, guys?
You know what I
A
mean?
grown man, this kid can't be what? What do you
You
think?
might as well have a
Early 20s?
You
Yeah.
might as well have like a
Sneakers, short socks, a suit
romper.
jacket, and a onesie.
Yeah,
You
it's a
might as well have a
onesie.
romper.
But they can, like you said, they can do this. They can sing about that crap. Now, I didn't talk to, but
Loyola, is it Loyola Chicago?
it's Loyola Chicago. It
It is Loyola
Chicago.
Chicago.
But there is a Loyola Marymount. It's kind of like a main school, I guess.
There's a
That's the main-
Loyola
that's
in New Orleans
That's the
too.
main school, I think, and then everyone else is offshoot or something like that. But so Cigar Guy Bob,
Yeah, yeah, it's
You read
empowering
that?
for girls.
Cigar Guy Bob put out there about
calculator for the rest of your life.
Dr. Seuss and all that, about time they got rid of the racism and this, that, and that thing. And I said, well, wait a second.
Cut your beard off again.
Yeah, I did. But I did it on purpose because it's hot.
Sorry.
But I kept this.
Yeah.
But I said, okay, but 4, 5, 6-year-olds, they're reading it for entertainment. They're not reading it. They're not getting anything out of the context. They're not getting any of that. Any of that. What else? But then he came back and brought up
What's up, Norm?
blah blah blah.
Norm.
The older you get, people do see that. I said, well, this goes back to my argument. Don't open the book. Don't buy it.
Well, I mean, there's merit to that.
There is.
Well, there
There's
is.
a lot of merit to it.
But-
If you don't like something, don't participate.
Don't.
I'll be honest with you, man. If my kids were growing up and they were listening to the radio and that song, Wet Ass Pussy, showed up on, I'd be like, nope.
No, you're not
The
doing it.
radio's going out the window.
Yeah, you're not old enough.
No,
You-
but
you know what
parents
I
are
mean?
allowing their kids to listen to that crap.
No, absolutely not. What I said, no.
No.
You're 100%, Frankie. You know what I didn't realize? I did not realize this, and I just read it today. Frankie and Mike, Bakersfield boys.
Yeah.
I read an article today that I think it was Frankie that said, and Frankie, correct me if I'm wrong, that they went out of business a year ago when this whole COVID thing started.
They shut down because of COVID.
That's what I got out
But
of
I've
that
seen
article.
them. I've seen them on.
I do, but not,
Podcasts all the time.
not like they used to. But I didn't read anything into that. Is that true, Frankie? And if it's so, man, we're sorry, but this COVID has done nothing but bad things for people.
Speaking of which,
But they don't get mad about Pinocchio, which they shouldn't be reading to kids. Yeah.
the AstraZeneca vaccine in Europe has been shut off.
Well, I read another article on that, and there's a lot. The pros for AstraZeneca are saying the pros outweigh the possibility of
being
blood
negative?
clots.
Yeah, because
Blood
they
clots.
said there was like 18 or 19 people that have died from blood clots. And now, so they're saying, well, like you said, the benefits outweigh the, well, tell that to the 18 people that died.
Exactly. But if you think there's a
Right.
possibility of that, put them on blood thinners before you give them the shot.
If that is a possibility.
Yeah.
We don't
But
know.
we know people that have died from the vaccine that's given here in the States as well.
Sure.
Whether it was a direct result or an indirect result,
It happened
it
after they
still
got the
happened
second
after
shot.
they had their shot.
Right, but it wasn't necessarily the
It's not-
vaccine that gave them.
We don't know
We
that.
don't. No, we don't.
It's not as publicized here as that is.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
they're sensationalizing that one because it's overseas, not here. Yeah, Caitlin,
Dude, Yapakoto died today.
Huh?
Yapakoto died today. 81. Aliens, big black guy.
Oh, yeah, the big
Oh,
guy.
really?
Yeah, you know who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
What else did he? played it. He was the.
He played in the.
He was in the first Aliens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the military movies. too, he
Yeah,
played
I'd
in.
seen that. He was also in he was in a movie where he got eaten by these bugs. He got out of the car. There was all kind of these armor-plated cockroaches, as he called them, and he stepped on them, and it didn't kill it. And he got in the car and he got overwhelmed and they ate it. I forget the name of the movie, but that's what they were, armor-plated
stuff.
cockroaches.
Good stuff.
I forget the name of the movie, but somebody
Hey,
else
Gavin.
know. Huh? No, that wasn't that one.
Armor-plated cockroaches.
So, hey, Mark, I'm going to go ahead and give you my answer for your question. I got both, so it's a yay for me.
You're for me. I'm going with both.
I'm going Friday for my first one, and it's a yay for me.
It all depends on which one you get, Mark. Well, not really. I mean,
No.
don't get the Moderna one if you got any kind of shellfish allergies.
No.
Stay away from
Yeah,
it.
no shellfish allergy
But-
for the Moderna.
A lot of folks have gotten. I had a lot of folks this weekend that took it in the reserves, got their second shot on Sunday, and the reason they did it on Sunday is so in case they felt bad or anything, they were home by the time something happened. I had some that came down. They got the chills, but everybody's fine the next day. Usually a day or two after.
2 days, yeah.
I got mine. I was fine. My wife got hers. She was a little tired yesterday, but she's fine today. It's
Everybody's different.
different.
I slept for 12 hours the first night, 10 hours the next night, and I had a headache for about a day. It felt like a migraine.
Now, Tom,
But I get migraines anyway, so.
Okay, so
Now,
that
Tom-
may not have been a result. Tom said,
Tom's passed. You see, a 90-year-old died the next day. But I mean, when you're that old,
Tom
it
said
goes
I'll
down to the
pass.
argument. We don't know if it really was.
Don't know.
Welcome, Josh. Josh.
You have to decide on your own whether this is what you want or not.
Yes, it's all up to the
It's a
individual.
personal decision that you have to make.
Yes.
It's also a personal decision, in my opinion, whether you wear a mask or not.
Absolutely.
If you make a choice not to wear a mask and you head down to Florida for spring break and you come down with COVID, it's your own fault.
From Chris.
So bad.
In the middle of all this, vote for Jeff Mortensen on April 6th,
April 6th.
Ward 5, and for Michael Bryant, Ward 1.
Ward 1.
If you're down here. And if
Oh,
you're
you're
not,
down here on the coast and you're in Ocean Springs, make your vote count.
if you're not, I'm going to give you a website before you go to jwmort.com.
55 bucks for roll stamps.
Get a roll of stamps for me to send some stuff out. We got a nice mailer coming out.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Do what? Gloves are off, baby.
Gloves are
The
off.
gloves are off. I didn't
Gloves
see
are
it. You're
off,
going to have to
baby.
show it to me.
We know it's enough.
I share everything you send now.
You
Yeah,
always do.
I'm not sharing this yet.
No, I'm just saying, but everything you send, I share.
But
Like I'm supposed to.
it is definitely a personal decision when it comes to that. I'm going on 60. The wife just turned 65. Yesterday was my wife's birthday.
Yes.
Yes,
we
it
went,
was.
we
Happy
went
birthday.
Saturday night and said happy birthday
That
to
was
her.
nice. She appreciated
You had a
it.
nice
Yeah,
time
good.
rocking and rolling.
She did. Today's Josh Dowler's birthday. Owner operator of Cedar Creek Cigars again up in Indiana, where one of the first BCA events are going to be at.
Indiana.
Yep.
We're at it in Indiana.
Uh,
You don't know that. Stumped the stump. Well, no,
I'm not sure. I know he's Josh, what are you about 20, 30 minutes south of Chicago? Doc Cappy, welcome. Doc Cappy will be on Great Lakes Smoke Show tonight at 7:30 Central Time.
Fantastic.
Can't wait to see that. He's always fun to watch.
You'll
Dr. Cappy?
never find a more genuine person.
I spoke to him a little on the phone today. Always
Did you?
nice to talk to him. Yeah.
Wealth,
Nice.
wealth
Call
and
me.
knowledge. Wealth and
No,
knowledge.
dude.
He's a great guy.
You know, people always say if you could pick somebody that
30
you
minutes
would.
is south of Indianapolis. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. If you could spend 15 minutes with somebody, past or present, he's one of my top 5.
That's pretty nice to say.
I would say yes to that, but I think number one would be my dad because I wasn't there when he passed away.
Yeah, sorry about
Well, there's some of the things
You know,
like that,
but
your dad and your
I-
grandma. But I'll tell you what, for somebody to hang, like say we were, I would word even better, I think, than this. If I was going on vacation with somebody and I wanted to run into somebody, he would be one of the guys.
Absolutely.
I would say that. He would be one of the guys.
I wouldn't want to run into him wearing a European Speedo on the beach, though.
Now, well, maybe he may like
I don't
that.
think Vivian will let him
He
do
may
that.
like that.
Well, I mean,
Vivian won't let you do that, Gabby. I don't think so. I know my wife wouldn't let me.
Nah,
my
dude,
wife would say, "What's wrong with you?"
I told you the two guys when I was in Aruba on my vacation or my honeymoon. Yeah, one of them. The guys were both in Speedos. The guys from France. And they shouldn't have been. They should have. And that was before Manscaped came out.
Gavin, I got allergies also too, dude. I'm on
Dude,
Claritin every
that.
day.
2 hedges right here.
Loretadine, ephedrine. So you be good. No, I wouldn't worry. If the allergies is the only thing worrying you about it, I wouldn't. I think Doc Happy will tell you to go for it, man. It's not a.
I got allergies to needles too, as you can tell. I'm not a big fan of needles.
No, me either.
What?
Other arms.
It's the other
Well,
one.
I got it in this one.
Yeah. Oh no, we're talking about tats. Needles
Oh,
and tats.
I got one right there.
That's right. But I'm saying you're big with those.
Oh no, I'm gonna get another one over here.
Yeah, we
Is
get-
that your,
let's keep
one
on
family?
going.
Is that your
160.
rainbow unicorn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on my ass.
Oh, that's what I thought. What are you smoking?
I'm smoking the Knuckle Buster by Punch,
Wow. A punch even.
right out of the humidor at Coast Cigars.
Yeah, I know you can't say it.
24-20.
I'm just doing it to do it. Alec Bradley, White Gold, Connecticut.
That's not a bad
bad.
smoke.
That ain't bad.
Not bad. Once again,
The barber part.
I hit the Southern Draw.
But what's my backup?
That one right there.
Tommy Byron.
And what is that?
I couldn't tell you.
That is a
There's no label on
That
it.
is a Cafe Medora bundle,
Nice.
non-label.
Nice.
But two of those bundles.
Yeah.
So I'm out of room.
Oh, I've got
Plenty
of cafes at the house.
Here.
I'm telling you, they're when you wake up on a Saturday morning and you're like, what do I want
We
to
don't have to
smoke?
talk about potato head and
What do I want to smoke? See, there's only two choices for me. It's going to be either the Connecticut or the Maduro.
Yeah.
You know, I got 3 Connecticut's that smoke up one on the weekend.
I like his Connecticut a lot.
One
I
of
do.
3. It's his. It's 1901 Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's the Karen Berger Connecticut, and/or the Tobacco Special by Jewish State.
Oh, that one is good.
Yeah,
That's good if you want a little chocolate in your
Yeah,
life.
but dude, I'm telling you, we got to get you drinking coffee because that cigar with a cup of coffee,
I drink iced coffee.
that's good enough. That's close enough.
Yeah, that'll do him.
That's
It doesn't have to be hot.
That is close enough, man. I get a ice.
Yes,
sometimes
Caitlin. Is that one hot shit?
on duty. What do you mean on duty?
Well,
Working?
no, what's it called? The AMTs.
Oh, I didn't even see them working.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are, Caitlin. They're what do they call that? When they house them or they're basing them right outside the door here.
Are they?
Yeah, well, they got to be the ambulances right there.
Um,
They put them in different parts of the county and move them around depending on where it's busy. And
Well,
stuff.
and then the bridge being closed, so
Yeah, that's that hot.
they're here. So
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
you didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that.
Okay, I've been getting information from Boston Jimmy. I've been getting information from Kevin. I'm having a problem with. You having problems with your andouille or your humid your wine door?
Yeah, he hasn't used it in a while.
No, my andouille sausage. Yeah, it's
Well,
going.
that's only something the wife will have to help me with.
Yeah,
I
she.
can't.
Yeah,
What's
I don't have any issues with.
It's Andu or ANDU.
I don't have any issues at all with my.
You put Bavita packs in?
I do. I put a big Bavita pack in there about once every
45 days?
45 days. Yeah.
Just one, and the whole thing's full. And what's it keeping?
It's not full.
What's it keeping the humidity at? What's it keeping the temperature?
Temperature is running anywhere from about 65 to 67.
The temperature.
Yeah, because it doesn't go any further, any higher than that. The wine doors are pretty much in the 60s.
See, my temperature you can go up as high as 75.
I can't take mine that high.
No, I can't. You don't want it to be that high. But I was keeping.
But you could take it
I was
that.
keeping it at 70 and 70.
Yeah.
But then I'm reading articles that says 70 and 70 used to be. Caitlin, they can't do anything. They're waiting for calls. it's just like you wait for a patient to come in, then wait for a patient to call.
Just
But
observe.
anyway.
Observe.
Anyway, so it can go up as high. So I've been keeping it at 70 and 70. And they say back in the day when you used to use the that had the chemical in it.
Well, yeah, it was the juice.
Right. 70 was perfect. You
Okay.
know, but now when you're using distilled water and everything, Kevin's telling me no, because my temperature was like it's 73, 74%. He goes, oh, dude, you got to get your humidity down to like 60%.
Now my
You gotta
humidity
drop
level
it if the
runs
temperature's
around
up.
68 to 70. And what I read with regards to mine, keeping the temperature cooler doesn't hurt doesn't hurt the tobacco.
Not at all.
Because I know some people that actually, if they get a box from somebody, they put it in the freezer for a couple of days
To kill,
just to make sure
maybe
there's no
kill them.
bugs.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a hand roll.
But I think the golden rule is the way I'm getting it from Kevin, the way I understand it. I can definitely be wrong, and Gabby or somebody on there that knows a lot more than us can say the higher the temperature, the lower your humidity has to be.
I don't necessarily.
Because I
think
told him
that's
I had it.
true.
I told him I had it now at no way. It was the other way around. I had it at. I got it down to 60 degrees, and humidity was like 68. And he said that's perfect. That's
That
perfect.
does sound about right.
The lower the temperature, the hot. Yeah, you got to kind of get it.
You know what happens to a cigar if it's over humidified.
Oh yeah, it burns funky. It doesn't burn. It does.
You know what happens if it's not humidified. It cracks like crazy.
So let me tell you exactly why you guys keep this conversation. I said I got it down to 60 degrees and 67% humidity. Perfect. So 60 degrees and you get about 65% humidity, which is perfect. But I have problems keeping it there because it just I don't know. You know, and then the Bavita Butler.
Yeah. You don't like
It
it.
doesn't work half the time. It doesn't really,
I'm glad I didn't get that.
you know. But they say it's not perfect. But Kevin did turn me on to the hygrometer. Hygrometer by Oasis, whatever, and he said it was the best one on the
So
market.
is it the electronic
Yeah,
humidifier?
yeah, it's kind of like you know you got the little square ones.
Yeah.
Boom, the cheap $4 for $12 from Amazon. This one's about $24,
Okay.
and it's about maybe that big.
Okay.
4
That
inches.
long and about that wide, and it comes already
Preloaded.
calibrated.
Okay.
So I put it right in the humidor.
So you got that too.
2 days, boom, told me exactly where I was, and that's right where I wanted to be.
So what do you do? You've got temperatures too. What do you put in your temperature?
Temperatures, I just got that little hygrometer or hygrometer, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And for the most part, I never put anything in there because I close them. They stay at like 70, 72%.
Yeah.
How about that?
I don't
So
put anything.
the little bitty Bavitas that come in,
69% or whatever.
they come in with like Southern Draw packages,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll always take one of those and chunk it into. Just chunk it in there. What have you got to lose, right? It's just a little bitty dude.
Or I'll soak a piece of cedar, small piece of cedar.
Throw it in there.
So what? But other than that, you
As
really
long
don't
as
have to
it's
watch
sealed,
it. I
you're
need to
okay.
check it every so often.
And you know this from having the igloo.
It works.
Yeah, people swear by those things, man.
It works, but it doesn't like the look of it in the bedroom.
Of course not.
No, I don't think it would.
I mean, imagine a couple of Yetis stacked up on top of each other with 1,000 cigars in it.
Yeah.
You'd never be able to get to the bottom.
Well, the humidor I'm looking at, like I said, holds about 2,000, but that's what it says. But again, that all depends on whether you're putting in the Busto, you're putting in Toro, you're putting in
Depends on how tight you stack them.
boxes, whatnot. You know, at least 1,000, which is more than enough. It'll never be full. I can't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
No, I can't.
we know better.
Unless I get a nice bonus at work. But then again, the government did come out. No, I can't talk about that. I should say. I'll tell you off air
All right.
about
Here we
that
go.
one. So we got the Grammy things we did.
What do you keep in your wine door? Do you keep just normal cigars?
Just I got the two bottom shells are my cigars I'm saving for way later.
Okay.
And the other ones are Cappies and some DTOs, and some of the V35s and my other stuff. Then I got the Tupperdoors. I got some Frontline in it and Rockefellers and stuff.
So I keep my
And
hand
but I
rolls.
rotate them in show.
I keep my hand rolls in the wine door.
I do that because they seem to take better to the wine door than they do the Tupperdoor.
And I'm those the hand rolled ones to me seem to have
Well, they're all
more-
hand rolled.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the
Like
ones that are not
cigar-
labeled, like you'd get from Miami
Cigar
Cigar
bundles.
Box.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So I'm more concerned with those
And
than
they're
the
happy.
plume. So if I see plumes starting out in my wine door, obviously then I start.
You gotta worry a little bit. Yeah, you gotta worry a little bit.
Gotta worry a little bit.
And we talked about Marvelous Marvel.
Yes,
Oh.
it's sad news in the boxing world.
Boxing.
One of the greatest middleweight champions of all time, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, passed away. Very sad news in the boxing world. Every boxing channel and gave the 10 gong salute on the bell, hit the bell 10 times to honor him.
Nice.
That was pretty nice.
Oh, did
he
they?
was,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
fabulous.
Oh,
He
he
was
was
fabulous boxer.
He was fun to watch.
He was a beast.
I didn't get to see many live bouts.
Yeah,
But
I used to
got
follow him when I was
see-
young. Like,
You know,
one
talking about boxing, I was watching a video the other day of a boxer in the past that actually got banned from boxing for life and put in jail. He took his glove. He took his glove apart and he put plaster of Paris in that glove, and he beat the living hell out of this guy. The guy lost eyesight. He
Wow,
was
I never knew about that.
I never heard about that. Really?
I don't remember that.
I saw it on TV. I
Wow.
was like, I'm watching this. I'm going, are you kidding me?
And that's what they found out afterwards.
Yeah, they took his glove off. Well, they took his glove off, and somebody inside the ring
Notice the white
had
debris.
seen that the glove was kind of tampered with, and
Is
felt
that-
it
is that
rock hard.
Yeah.
Rock hard. Beat the living
Somebody wants
hell
to
out
win
of
that
that.
bad?
Yeah, well,
And he still almost lost the fight.
Did he really?
Yeah. But that dude's face was swollen up bad.
Did you see the same video?
Yes, I see.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
who was
And
it? Do you recall?
The young kid that got the daylights beat out of him was one of these up and coming stars that everybody was talking
Well,
about. And he was done.
watched the fight as you're talking about boxing real fast. When Boom Boom Mancini beat Dooku Kim and he killed him.
Boom, boom.
Yep, Boom Boom Mancini killed the guy in the ring.
It doesn't
Doesn't
happen
look like
often,
that,
but when
man.
it does, you're
It's
like,
bad, yeah.
holy smokes.
What else?
Antonio Margarito. He called Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Really?
Yeah. No, not Marvin. What's the other guy?
Marvis Frazier?
No, Sugar.
Ray Leonard?
No.
Sugar Ray Robinson?
Sugar Mosley.
Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah. That's what he's called.
Yep. I know
He
all them
remembers
guys.
this shit. Sugar Shane Moses.
Yeah, I know all them guys. Dude, my brother was a boxer, so I
Can
had
you
to grow up
remember
with
he owes him
myself.
$20?
I don't remember that.
You owe him $20.
Who knows? I don't remember.
But I did pay up my lottery.
I gave.
Oh, we're going to win the lottery.
We got to win something,
Also,
man.
some just real fast personal news. Two of my friends up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, are in the hospital. One of the same hospitals I was in. One's on a respirator and doing dialysis with pneumonia. His name's Patrick. Please say your prayers. And the other one's Denise. She's having her leg amputated above the knee due to diabetes. But she's also on a ventilator and in pretty serious shape. So anybody that's watching, please say your prayers out for their family, friends, and themselves, please. Thank you.
Oh, dude, and I forgot. I know you guys both noticed. I should have said something at the beginning of the show. But
Billy Collins Jr., yeah.
the assholes want to say how sorry we are for Boston Jimmy. His brother passed
Oh,
away. a couple
absolutely.
days
Yeah,
ago.
Boston Jimmy, sorry.
Prayers are with you and your family,
He's been
sir.
fighting for a long time, and we just it was sad to hear.
John Parker, good to see you, brother.
Well, he's the one that won our package.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
He's a Patriot Guard rider as well.
Good for him.
Not a newlywed anymore, but he and
Oh
his wife-
no, newlyweds, no.
No, he and his wife.
Ain't the newlywed for a year?
Ah,
Kind of, you're a newlywed for a
I
year?
guess you could say
Yeah,
that.
for a year. You're a
Oh yeah,
newlywed.
yeah. After a year.
After a year,
it's
that's
all
then you're ready to
good. Eat the stale cake.
eat in
and-
separate beds.
Eat the stale cake.
No, we still have never slept in separate beds.
Not even when she was snoring?
Oh, she still snores. What do
Yeah,
you
but
mean?
then you
When
didn't-
she was.
Well, I mean, you didn't ever have to switch rooms once in a while?
Oh, maybe every once in a while.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that's pretty brutal, right?
Not on a regular basis.
We got earphones, earplugs,
Oh, I got
and what's it
earplugs.
called? And the hood from Mask.
Oh, God, yes. All that stuff.
The only time we might sleep separate is if one of us is really sick and the other one sleeps in the other room.
You just don't want
Because
to.
then it'd be up
Yeah,
and
but you
down all
fall
night.
asleep on the
then-
couch sometimes, right? On them new couches?
Not like her.
Yeah, but that
She
new
can fall-
couch is nice.
She can fall asleep
If
anywhere.
I ever get new ones, I'm looking at you up and tell me where to get them.
My
I'm
wife
getting
would. We just stay wherever I'm at sleeping.
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
She doesn't even wake me up. She's like, whatever.
Well, I'm at that point now. I'm at that point. I used to, come on, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, okay. And then I turn around, do something, she's still laying on.
That's
I'll
like,
turn anything, I'll turn the alarm on, I'll go to bed.
is it as soft as Tim woke up? What's your name that time when it was cold out and you went, coming to bed? You coming in the house? She's like, and
Yeah,
you went in
kinda like
left her there
that,
and almost bled and almost
Poor Holly.
freeze to death.
The dog.
Tim, oh yeah, a little prayer out to Tim too. Tim's in the
See,
hospital.
John-
Serious appendicitis.
John, you don't,
That's where you and I differ there, brother, because when we had a dog, didn't sleep in the room. The cats absolutely will not sleep in the room because they play all night.
Yeah.
No,
the dogs,
that ain't happening.
our dogs are so freaking needy. They'd be whining at the door all night to get in the room.
The neighborhood cat wakes Joe up at 5 a.m. to eat. 5 a.m. every morning.
Isn't he up already?
He gets up there, but you don't want to get naturally every day up at 5.
Dude, that's a
But the
morning.
cat goes through the Venetian blinds, makes all that rattling sound.
That's a
He wakes up and it's time to feed him.
that's a morning ritual now, man. Getting up, alarm goes off, all the animals up, turn the alarm off, let them out.
Don't you
put
feel
the
like not
coffee
doing it
pot
and
on.
let them be Sooners?
Yeah. and Mark, sleep apnea is a pain in the ass,
I think Davey did.
and the VA has taken very good care of me. We got somebody sitting at this table that has sleep apnea along with me, but he doesn't use his machine and he sleeps all the time in the shop.
Yep.
But I tell him, use it for 3 weeks solid. You'll get used to it. You'll feel refreshed, and then you'll be like, I gotta go to bed. You put it on, and you don't. I got the mask that's got the hose on top that just when you toss and turn, it spins all over the place. You don't know you're wearing it. I'm out every night.
And I thought that when we were over at the Barn Smoker, I thought that thing was going to keep me up at night. It didn't keep me
It
up.
makes
Yeah.
absolutely no noise at all.
It didn't keep me up at all.
Nope. Except for the
Well,
seal break.
but then again, nothing would have
No,
kept me up.
it-
No, that night, no.
We split a room, separate beds. Yes, separate beds.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But they didn't use the second
he
one.
bitches about he bitches about the wife snoring. Like, holy crap! I get up in the middle of the night. I'm looking to take toilet paper and stuff the toilet paper in my ears and shit. Then he tells me the next day, I had a pair of earplugs for you, but I forgot to give to you.
When I stayed in the room with Mike Jones, he didn't make a sound. Not a sound. Except when he wears his pajamas, they swishy.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. That night, I don't remember snoring. I don't remember much of anything.
We drank a whole small bottle of
Wild turkey.
wild turkey.
101. Yeah, I did. I drank that.
Yeah, that was 101 proof.
I won't do that again.
You're sitting there outside, and we were messing with these people there. They had some long-term people there that are working at the sugarcane factories and some other factories doing stuff or whatever. And we're talking to them, and we just got to drinking and stuff. And he goes, "Oh, I drank that whole bottle." I said, "Dude, that's no, it was like a pint.
It was
Pint,
yeah,
a
it was
little bit
big.
bigger than a
I
pint."
thought it was like 20 ounces.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, but
He drank the whole thing, and I said, "Dude, that's 101 proof." He goes, "What?" Oh
the
shit!
next day at the barn burner, he wasn't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it very
He
good.
wasn't having nothing else but water that
That
day.
was
water.
so much flipping fun, man.
Yeah, I think we're going to get it this October.
I think we're going to get it too, but
I hope so.
it doesn't look like they're going to have one in Louisiana though. It looks like Kentucky and Florida and Connecticut, I think.
Florida, here we
Those are
come.
the three that they've announced.
Oh, did they announce it already? I didn't even.
Yeah, I mean
Drew States
they're
did.
on the books. We're not
Oh, really?
sure. They're not solidified.
Florida,
They're not
here we
selling
come?
Tickets. Dude, I'm thinking
Oh,
Kentucky.
absolutely. Oh, Kentucky would work too.
The fire cured. The fire cured ones instead of sun.
Oh, I'm going to go to Florida. I want to go to Florida, so I'll go to both.
I don't know where the one in Florida is.
Not Florida. I know Jeff Borshowitz from Corona Cigars was talking about having one in November, no matter what. Whether
That's going to be
the
a camp area, right?
It's a bit, yeah,
What was
kind of
his last
sort
name?
of. Washowitz?
To your people?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But if I assume,
Are you making an ass out of you and me?
So,
Ybor City would be nice.
Oh,
it'd be a
you
fun
kidding
trip.
me?
It'd be a fun trip.
Think we'd be smoked out then?
Oh, we definitely would come out of there going,
well, that's
yeah,
a week off. If I go to a bunch smoking in Florida, I'm taking a week at least. I got family there. I got my sisters.
They may not want to
We
see
got
you.
too
guys.
many people there.
you got Buddy.
We got we got Kevin to go see. We got
Kevin Shanahan?
Ray. Yep.
Ray Val?
There's too many people in
Oh,
that
and
Orlando
Ray's,
area.
and Ray's pool area.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speedo time.
Go throw the, what's it called? In the butts in the pool.
Throw the
He
butts
like
in the
that. Well,
Hey.
we wouldn't get invited back, but we
Duty.
We could do duty.
So,
That's a barber pole duty.
what's your thoughts? I know we talked about this before, but the state of Mississippi just passed the bill to separate transgender and women's sports.
Absolutely.
Somebody brought up a good point.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
After at the younger age, I have a problem with it. Okay, because they haven't gone through the whole transformation, the whole change, the whole
Okay.
hormone therapy, and this and that.
How young?
It all depends on when they start to change and when they finish the therapy.
Well, I'm asking, how young are you talking about? Are you talking about prepubescent males? Because at that point, they really haven't developed the muscular system that an
The
adult
skeletal
male has.
system. Yeah.
That's a different ballgame too. But if they're 16, 17 years old,
They've already.
I got a problem.
They started to develop this.
but our friend of the show,
Yep.
Christy, we talk all the time online, and she brought up a good point. Because I said, hey, you can't do this. They can't compare men stronger, but not as fast. Has nothing to do with it, but the strength-wise, in terms of wrestling or basketball or football. But she did say, and this totally made sense. Me, I'm no scientist by any means, or doctor.
And you never played one on TV.
That once I could probably play one on TV. If
Yeah.
Joey Tribbiani can do it, I can do it.
Oh, true, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So she basically said it boils down to when they're done with the whole transformation and the hormone therapy.
Yeah.
The hormone therapy changes them totally,
Oh, it reduces the testosterone levels.
and
Yeah.
it takes the strength away. Because she said she is nowhere near as powerful or strong as she was pre everything.
Okay.
So I think if somebody's gone through the transformation, the whole change, not necessarily the chopping off or whatever you want to call it, but the whole hormone therapy thing and changing the body chemistry and everything, they said that person is no stronger than a woman.
Okay. But you could be right, but you know what?
I
If
don't
you're
know.
talking about transformations, I've seen her picture when she was a man.
Hold on a second. Where's that at, Mark?
CI Cigar Fest, either Pennsylvania or
Texas?
Texas. There's two CIs.
Yeah, but they got one in
Texas now.
Florida now too, though.
They do it. They do. They in the Tampa area. They did build one. Yes.
Oh, they did that. If we go to Tampa, we go see. We got to go to
I've been to.
the Cathedral Cigars.
Yeah.
That new one they just put in.
Yeah. I've been
Go
to
ahead,
CIs, and I'm
So
telling you,
I've seen her
CIs
transformation, and she looks pretty feminine. You know what I mean? I've seen her pictures. I've seen her pictures before, and she looks pretty feminine.
I don't know whether to laugh at that or not on Tom.
Well,
I don't know if
you know,
he's joking or not.
crap shooting.
Shooting, yeah. I mean,
It's not like your MMA fighting. That's
a different story.
Yeah, I think trap shooting.
Pennsylvania.
yeah, Pennsylvania.
That's something I can go up to
You
Philadelphia.
know, you go up
and see
to
that.
Pennsylvania, you can also take a trip to Best Cigar Best Cigar
Yep.
Lounge.
That's a thing. You know what? I know it's a long time coming, but he just actually retired just a couple of days ago, weeks ago. Jeff Brown
Really?
from Best Cigar Price.
He's not even at Best Cigar Prices anymore.
No, dude, that stopped like just one day. Because I always
Done.
watch it. It
Huh?
just this girl showed up, started
Yeah.
doing it, and I have no clue what happened.
Huh?
I don't know if that or he just decided it was too much, and
Maybe he's a lounge lizard at the new
no,
Best Cigar Pub.
he's doing it from Casa de Brown now. He does his show from
That house?
he's
His
doing that
house?
from Casa de Brown. He's
Okay.
got a nice little setup there. And let's see. I already said Gabby's on Great Smoke tonight
Tonight.
after our show here with the boys.
Yep.
We got anything going on here coming up soon other than
Oh,
Oh, I gotta
get it figured.
the night of April 6th is going to be
A big
pretty lit up in this place.
yes, and also I mean all weekend, Thursday through the weekend, we got March Madness.
Yep.
So I'm sure we're gonna
Thursday,
have some
Friday, Saturday,
specials.
Sunday,
Yeah, so we'll have some
basketball all day,
specials.
man.
And there'll be basketball on both TVs and a third TV all weekend long.
I'm leaning towards they're undefeated, but it's hard to go wire to wire.
Ooh,
And
I know what you're going to say.
we know they look really good, but not everybody's played a whole season
I
like
think
they
the
would.
Zags
have.
are going to get knocked out.
I think they'll make it to the Sweet 16, but I don't think they're going to make it to the
Depends on
final.
who they play, huh?
It goes for any team, but I know Duke ain't going to make it.
Well, no, that's kind of.
No, technically.
Are they one of the standby teams?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They made them a standby team in case somebody comes down with COVID. But they never. I haven't read where they say they're going to fill in. So if you lose in the first round, you make it to the 32, and the team falls out because COVID. You can't bring a team in then. That's unfair.
No, you can't.
You have to bring another team that might have gotten knocked out already back in.
I don't know how they're going to do it once they get that deep into
I
it.
think once the first round is over, there's no substitutions.
I think they have to.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's going to be
I-
interesting.
I
It's gonna
heard
be-
something about it, but I'm not really positive what I heard.
But they're all up in Indianapolis.
Yes, they are.
Every-
In a
all
bubble.
68 teams, whatever hotels they are. People are like, oh, you can't do that. There's too many teams. Not enough food. Guys, first weekend, half the teams are gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
going to empty out and go. I just don't think, you know, my wife's a Duke fan. I like watching Duke. Wife and family watching. But when the team gets knocked out, because one person showed up positive, I think that's wrong. Not because it's Duke, but any team that gets knocked out, one person shows up positive. All right, take that person aside, do what you got to do with the protocol, and start testing everybody.
Yeah,
Until
but
somebody else
you
shows
gotta
up-
understand. Well, I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But you got to understand the safety protocols with regards to
Oh, I
that as
got,
well.
I got it. But it's
You know, they've
seniors. You got all these seniors.
They've
that-
had direct contact with other players, and we
Yeah,
all know
mingling and eating and
we all know how that
yeah,
that
and practice, yeah.
contact tracing
But
works.
there's a good possibility that those other 11 players never get it, and,
There
and
is
this
a
season's over
possibility.
with.
It is. Well, we face that with football. We
Yeah.
face that with college football, where teams, and I still say that one team decided not to play Ohio State because they didn't want to get their ass handed to them, so they called in sick.
Could be very well true.
Can't prove it, but that's speculation.
The odds are, speaking of, pretty good that that's what happened.
Yeah.
If I was a betting man, I would bet that's what happened. But
And you
who's
are.
going to know?
Yeah, nobody's going to
Oh, I
know.
don't bet that often, but I will be betting tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Wednesday, and the tournament starts Thursday.
You bet. Who are you betting on to take it off?
I gotta look. I gotta look at the brackets to see. I haven't looked at the brackets. to
Who's the
see.
favorite?
Gonzaga's number one. He's number one seed
Who?
overall. Gonzaga.
Gonzaga,
Number
yes.
one seed. Michigan got a number 4 seed.
Actually, they're number one in their.
Well,
in their
yeah,
division.
yeah. But
I can't believe that they actually got that after.
but overall, they're number 4. So
after
so they
getting
get
knocked
the-
out of the championship game.
Remember, there's
One
going to be
game, though,
there's going to
remember?
be
One game.
surprises.
Oh, there's always
There's
a
going to be a
surprise.
surprise.
Always is.
Scotty, 2 hotties in the house.
This is the best time of year. And then after college, this goes over, then you get back into college baseball season. And at that point, professional baseball is starting, which is
Then we got the spring games,
spring practice, football practice is already
but I'm
started.
talking about the
Yeah.
spring games where they
Yeah.
actually bring out the new players and showcase them.
I might want to take a trip to Tallahassee.
Yeah, apparently you get in here.
They're here. They're close, only 5 hours away. And if I'm in Tallahassee, might as well drive another 2-3 hours and go to Orlando.
Might as well.
You know, I'm telling you, if you get to take the wife, I don't know how much you would like it. You might like it. Universal Studios. is
I
the
love
way to go.
Universal
Studio
Studios.
Universal Studios. Yeah,
I love it.
Disney is not for me.
I
Too many
like
people.
both of them. But
But
Universal,
but
I like both of them. I like Disney. I like all of it. But I love Universal.
I didn't think I was going to like the simulated rides and
The
stuff.
first time I took somebody
It
on
was so
the Tower of
freaking
Terror, they didn't think it was too
No, I
bad.
won't
Was
go on
that
that.
the Jew broad?
I won't go
She
on
didn't
that.
like the Tower of Terror.
I would
When
want
that dropped, man, that was awesome. I loved it.
When we were in Orlando, this was a couple years back. We were in Orlando. We got the phone call. Marilee was being deployed, so we had to drive all night long to get her back here.
Was that short notice, man?
It was just like that.
She don't have to put up with that shit anymore.
Nope, she's retired.
What else we got on there?
Oh, the state of Michigan is trying to they mandated masks everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. All smoking lounges, anywhere you smoke, you have to wear a mask all the time. So what does that tell you? You can't smoke. But I don't think there's anything saying that you can't put a hole in it and smoke.
Right, why not?
All you got to do is wear a mask. What about one of those
Shield.
plastic shields?
They're literally trying to put people out of business.
And they are.
Yeah, they are.
And they are.
There's been a lot of small businesses that have shut down as a result.
That lost their business because they
That
couldn't pay
governor is
their
a
lease,
quack,
they couldn't
too.
do that.
He's not related to the guy that coaches that team up north, is he?
No, that's Whitmer is the governor.
This is some.
She did the keynote speech for the DNC.
Oh, this.
And
Yes.
I'm gonna say I give all politicians, especially now, credit for just standing out there and doing the job, right? For putting themselves out there.
Absolutely.
She actually spoke very eloquently. She's an idiot, but she spoke eloquently.
I could say the same thing about a former president that I thought spoke very well, very articulate when he spoke, but I wasn't happy with the policy, and that caused me something. That caused me to lose a friend. But we won't discuss it on that.
Gotcha.
But it is what it comes to. Why don't no Montana? Mark, it says you got to come down here. If you want to see us, we might even do a GoFundMe page to get you down here because we ain't coming up there. It's too. Any time of year is too cold.
No, not really. No, we used to go to Yellowstone and Glacier Park during the summertime. It was beautiful.
You know, I was up in Wyoming and never got to make it to
Oh,
Yellowstone.
dude, you messed up.
Never made it to Yellowstone.
You messed up. That is a beautiful park to go through.
But I had a hard time getting past the pass in Laramie, on the way to Laramie, Wyoming.
Oh, that's right. You're scared to death.
You ever go in there? You ever go drive through that pass?
I've been through passes, yeah.
This pass was like in the snow. I'm driving through that freaking thing.
Yeah.
But I left Southern California, March Air Force Base in Riverside, in shorts and a t-shirt. And I said, I'm going this way. I said, oh, look at this. Vegas is 3 hours this way. I have to hit that highway to go north anyway, so I'll stop in Vegas for a minute.
I-15.
I'm up $900 when I went to bed. I was up 300
Okay, that
because
happens.
I gambled on the way out the door.
Of course.
So I'm driving along, I'm in shorts and t-shirt, I'm driving, stop in Park City, Utah. And that's just about where I have to make the right to go.
And you got out of the car and you were freezing.
No, it was nice.
Oh, okay.
I woke up the next morning, it's like 6 inches of snow on the freaking ground. I was like, I'm outside in shorts and a t-shirt, digging through this Caprice Classic that I rented, trying to find a pair of sweatpants and a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was flipping cold down
We did that
there.
in Yellowstone. We went there for a long week, and we went to sleep. It was in the low 70s when we were there. They had no air conditioning in the hotels because you didn't need it. So we opened the window, a crack. It was one of those
Sliding glass door.
sliding
Yeah.
glass windows,
Yeah.
right? Opened that bad boy a little cracked. 7 o'clock in the morning when we woke up, there was snow on the ground inside the room. And my wife says, "You need to go close that window." I said, "I was kind of hoping you would."
I ain't getting out from under the covers.
It got cold.
Somebody I get up sooner or later, man.
It got cold.
Did they
Yeah, I
have,
would
a
like it.
heater in the room?
Yeah, it had a heater. Yeah.
Did I know we got out of bed either?
Oh God, no! It was like, nah.
Hell with it.
Let's stay here for a few more minutes.
Yeah, hell with it.
Yeah, this is crazy. I said, what did I get into? And then 3 years in Wyoming, in Cheyenne, it was windy.
Yeah.
The
You
winters,
stayed there 3 years?
the winters were cold. I stayed there. I went up there on a joint spouse to be with the ex. We got divorced in 86. So I got divorced in 86. So I was there 2 years married, and then a year single. And then I bought a new I bought a Mazda RX-7, 1984 RX-7. I got offered like $4 grand more for it than I paid for it like 3 months after I had it.
Huh.
Nope, I'm keeping this is my car.
Yeah, it's
And
big.
then what? I get orders Korean.
Yeah.
I got a new.
Got a brand new car. What am I going to do with this?
So I drove it to New York.
Uh,
My sister took over. My sister took the car,
uh,
and I continued to make payments on the car, and she just paid off the credit card.
right.
So it was kind of swap.
Yeah.
But she didn't know how to drive a stick. And that's my brother. I said at the time she had it, I must replace a clutch like 4 times. She was so sweet, but she just.
So being at March, you were very close to my grandparents who lived in Paris, California. He was actually mayor of Paris, California.
Where's that? At?
Near March, near Riverside.
I'm not sure. I don't remember I just remember Riverside
It
was
is
so
south of Riverside.
So it's between Riverside and San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was,
On the-
Sunshine,
in them
Sunshine
places.
Village. They had a big
On the
retirement
freeway, yeah.
community.
Doing
down
something I
there.
wasn't supposed to be doing.
Where in California?
And California.
Yeah. My sister took me on a road through the mountains, through the foothills there in between Riverside and Los Angeles. It's one of those roads that the motorcycles love to ride.
Yeah.
I mean, it's windy, switchbacks and all that. No. I learned at a very younger age when I was driving through Denver and all those areas. I'm not a big fan of driving without any without the guards.
On the
Yeah.
hill, on the
Yeah,
mountain.
Yeah.
on the mountains. It's like, oh no, I'm not a big fan.
No,
of that.
because you can hit just a little bit of something and
Slide right
Slide
on.
down the thing.
You know, hopefully somebody watches it happen and can come down and save you because
Yeah.
I had a friend
month before
that did that in South Dakota. They went up to Sturgis. You know, the Needles Highway, and they go all that, you know, through the dugout mountains and all that. And she hit something and slid and
Right down.
hit the guardrail. Said the guardrail wasn't there. She was done.
Yeah, sure.
She was done. She gave up bike riding there for a while. So she's just like, no.
Mark, a fun fact: when I was stationed up there in Montana in the 80s, from 80 to 84, a couple of our missile sites, the only television that we could pick up because we didn't have satellite or any of that crap. The only television channels we could pick up were out of Calgary or out of Alberta,
That is
out of
Really?
Canada.
Yeah.
Did you guys have? Because I know as FP Warren, the SPs and maintenance guys that went out to the silos there. I mean, if it was snowing, they had to get the helicopter had to take them out there.
Oh, I
drop them
flew
off, all
the
that.
chopper all the time.
But they had, like I said, lacquer cable, pool tables, pinball machines. There's all sorts of
We didn't have pinball.
Gaming.
We had pool.
Yeah.
stuff for them to try and occupy the time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're there for 24. It's kind of like being a medic. You have downtime.
We
I mean,
shot a lot of
you
pool. Shot a lot of pool.
know, those would be pretty cool. I've seen some of those converted into houses and homes.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
that would be
90
sweet.
feet below. You just go down and play pinochle with the castle jocks.
I haven't played pinochle. Well, it's almost time.
And something else about Montana is like on I-15, when I was there, during the daytime, there's no speed limit.
Really?
You go as fast as you can possibly go. It's like the Autobahn.
Oh, that,
Except you got critters that cross the highway too.
that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun to drive. wasn't
But
it?
at night, you better observe that speed limit.
Oh, absolutely.
You may hit something.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what, a muley deer will destroy a deer.
Anywhere in the Midwest, up in north, in the wintertime, thank God, 17 years in Cheyenne, not Cheyenne, Nebraska, I never hit a deer. Now, I had some friends that hit multiple deer. But I had a friend that hit one on a motorcycle.
Oh,
I mean, they come out of nowhere and just, but he was okay.
yeah.
He totaled his bike, but
Oh, man, we used to wear
Hey,
out
guys.
those.
kept going.
We'd wear out those trucks, man. Those GOVs, the government vehicles, we'd wear them out. They'd get killed. Knock them out.
Holy shit.
That's what happens.
What happens?
We're old.
Well,
You are, aren't we?
yeah, some of us
So
are.
we got nothing,
Yeah.
we got no events coming up, we got no,
Well, I mean, you know, we're coming out of COVID.
yes.
And things are open, so there's things happening, but it's not quite yet. We've got the Cajun Crawfish Festival coming up here on the coast,
Yes.
which is going to be a big event for the coast.
That's a good crawfish sale, right?
I think it's the first
Yeah, that was good.
big event we've had here. since COVID started out because they canceled everything else.
Well, they had something on the lawn a couple of weeks ago. I think that was prior to, or that might have been right after he took the mask mandate off. It wasn't the Oyster Festival, but it was something else. You know,
No,
they
Oyster
have,
Festival's fun.
they have on the. We're going to the next one. We haven't been to one yet. We're gonna go. I like a good. I did meet the guy the night of the party after you guys left. The owner of Keg and Barrel,
Oh yeah.
and he gets his oysters out of this real good
Couple
one.
of different
at
places.
about 4 or 5 different places, but he gets them right out of Long Island Sound.
Yeah.
The sweet one.
Huh.
Oh.
Mm.
He said the oysters up there are good. I said, dude, if you like the oysters up there, you gotta try the clams up there.
That is a
Fantastic.
bucket list item that I want. Like
Clam?
a fresh clam bake. I want to go to like one of the North Carolina,
Yeah,
or further up even,
Virginia and stuff.
because I want to do that and I want to get fresh lobster. You're right off the boat, you know. I'm talking. That's the one I want right there.
Yeah,
We went to-
the Chesapeake Bay. They're big for
crabs.
lobster, right?
Yeah,
Crabs. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Blue crab.
You guys,
Yeah, yeah.
You guys both know Andy, his wife Donna. When they had a engagement party on Long Island, I was home on leave. The dad had just 55-gallon drums full of fucking fresh clams.
Yeah.
They're just shucking them and raw with some. Oh,
I'd try it. I'd try it.
It's not. They're not as big or slimy as
No, if they're
oysters,
smaller,
but-
they're better.
Yeah,
the bigger
I
the
think they're
slime,
better than
it's
oysters.
like you're eating snot.
Well, that's what oysters are.
Oysters are great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but clams are better than oysters.
Yeah. Oh, is that it, guys? Is it
It could
time?
be. That was the
Yeah.
112th episode.
112.
Well, 112 episodes from Cigar and the Ash Holes. Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick, the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, bid you good night. And
Good
see you
night.
next week.
Stay smoky, folks.